Fortnite released 27 different shotguns since its release, but what is the worst shotgun in Fortnite history? Well, I'm going to rank every single one of them to find out which ones suck and which ones would create the perfect meta. All right, the OG pump, let's be real. If you think about the game, you're going to think about the pump shotgun and probably like the Scar or the regular assault rifle. I'm not going to tease this. This is an S tier gun. Think about when you load into a random creative map. If you go into like a 1v1, a red versus blue map, whatever it is, you always see like the random newbie skins, whoever they may be, jumping in. They always carry a gold pump. Despite all the other shotgun variations there, it stood the test of time, and if it was to be put back into the current meta, back in OG, they actually removed the damage cap from this, so a gold could do a 203 headshot damage. So the one pump's still in. I mean, the real question is there going to be any other shotguns that can beat this at the top of the tier? Second, its counterpart, the tactical shotgun. Now, I'm not going to lie to you, I am not a fan of the tactical shotgun. I think in the lower rarities, it's very, very well balanced. It is possible to two-shot someone if you shoot them in the head or in the kind of upper chest area, and it feels like a very well-balanced gun. Now, the big issue I have with the tactical shotgun in terms of balance is the purple and gold variants. Now, they're just kind of like stupid weapons, I'll be totally honest with you. The purple deals 75 structure damage, whereas the gold does 79. So what players ended up doing with this was just looking at a wall. If there's a player on the other side of it, they just pre-fire, damage the wall. That means if the player edits, they'll get hit. If they don't edit, then they damage the wall the same amount as a pickaxe would. So you can just stand there, shoot, reload, shoot, reload, shoot, reload. And for that, I don't believe the tactical shotgun is actually very well balanced at all. So I'm going to put it down into C tier. Without the gold and the purple variants, I'd probably put this into A tier because I think it's a really, really good shotgun outside of that. Next up is the heavy shotgun. Now, I hate the heavy shotgun with a deep burning desire. I feel like this was a gun that when it was first introduced, the idea of it is this is a slightly more longer range shotgun. We have a lot of variations of those coming. This was kind of the first iteration of a shotgun that was longer range, meant to deal higher damage at that range. However, I just feel like it seemed always incredibly inconsistent. At the time when it was released, it could do over 200 damage to the headshot, yet it just never seemed to. And it seemed to be the most consistent shotgun at hitting like 20s, 30s, maybe the occasional 40 and 50 if you were really lucky there. And I've always had this deep burning hatred for it ever since. For me, I think this is an A tier gun because it ends up being very well balanced. I like the gunplay that you end up having with it, but that inconsistency takes it out of S tier for me. The other variation, of course, is the single pellet variation that ended up being added in. And for me, this is kind of an interesting weapon to be put into the game because holding down ADS means it's 100% accurate with a single bullet, that is, which can deal massive damage, so it's very high skilled. But if you hit fire, it's kind of just RNG where that single bullet is going to land within the crosshair. I don't particularly like RNG weapons like that at all. If it was 100% accurate, that might be really, really cool. But to be honest, it's just too RNG, it's too luck-based, and if not, you just have to sit in ADS, which is just very clunky and just kind of slow. So for me, the single shot, I'm putting that down in D tier. Yeah, shout out to the heisted breacher shotgun, which was the exotic version of this, which dealt 185 structure damage in that single shot, which was insanely broken. I have vivid memories, and not memories, let's be real, they were actually just nightmares of people using this against me, replacing my wall every single time. We're currently in the Nitro season where everyone can just run through and break every build. So I actually think maybe the heisted breacher shotgun would be perfect for this meta. It's already bad enough, just chuck this in as well. I need to tweet that, hold on. All right, next up we have the double barrel shotgun. Now I'm going to be controversial here and say this is completely awful. Now if you're in someone's face in their box, it has the capabilities for you to be able to two-shot them almost instantly. The max body shot damage of this is 114 with the epic variation and 120 with the gold, and you can just hit 2 max body shots and you'll just be able to wipe someone out instantly. But then you have to sit and reload the gun. It also has
little fish, huh? Now, I want to see what one of these looks like powered up. Good work. You know what? Send me the bill. Don't duck my calls. Or you'll ruffle my feathers.
Carmen,
Yeah,
I'm going to Tesco.
okay. He scared me. He scared me. I'm so locked on this on a Fortnite match. It made me jump because I'm locked on a Fortnite match. My heart. It's okay. Frick. Two shots, he's needed for